The story begins with a young woman named Lydia who goes to a shop. She buys a gun and a lot of bullets for her boyfriend Jonah, who works with some dangerous criminals. After she comes out, she gives all the items to Jonah, who is waiting in a car with several other people. Jonah works for a big gangster, and he has heard that a family has stolen some of his boss's money. Now, he and his crew are on their way to get that money back. A short time later, Jonah and his companions go inside the house, with Lydia following them. Inside, they find a family of 5, a husband, a wife, and their 3 children. The moment Jonah's crew sees them, they open fire. Seeing this violence, Lydia's condition gets worse. This is the first time she has seen this side of Jonah. She knew he was involved with gangsters, but she never knew he was such a terrible man. As soon as the 3 children hear the gunshots, they run and hide. Lydia also goes further inside the house. There, she sees the husband's body lying on the floor, and Jonah is mercilessly beating his wife. He keeps asking her the same thing over and over. Where is all the money? The woman keeps saying that she doesn't know anything, but Jonah doesn't stop. Lydia is just standing there, watching everything. When Jonah looks at Lydia, he tells her, "Watch and learn. This is how traitors are punished." Jonah's other men are searching the rest of the house. Lydia pleads with him, "Leave this woman. Maybe she really doesn't have the money." But Jonah doesn't listen to her. He keeps torturing the woman in the same way. After a while, he gets angry and hands the gun to Lydia. He says, "Kill this woman. In the future, you have to become a member of our group. Your start will be from here today." He keeps forcing her to shoot, but Lydia doesn't want to. When Jonah puts more pressure on her, she fires the gun. But by mistake, the bullet hits Jonah in the chest. Lydia realizes she has done something terrible. She shouldn't have shot Jonah. Now, she knows the gangster will come after her. Out of fear, she starts running away from there. On the other hand, we see a man named John, who is Lydia's father. He is sitting in a support group and telling his story. He talks about a time when he was in the American Army and fought in many battles. But after he came back, he killed a man while he was drunk. He was sentenced to 7 years in prison for it, and he still regrets it. Here we also see John's sponsor, a man named Kirby. Kirby and John were in the military together and have spent a lot of time with each other. Kirby always stands by John's side. After the meeting, we find out that John was divorced a long time ago. His daughter, Lydia, also stays away from him. John is now all alone in the world, spending his life in solitude. He makes a living as a tattoo artist to pay his bills. After finishing his work, he always comes straight home. He doesn't go out at all. A while later, he gets a call from Lydia. Hearing her voice, John gets worried because she sounds very distressed. She says, "I'm leaving my house. I need $2,000 urgently for a new place." John understands that this matter is not that simple, and that Lydia must be in real trouble. Lydia is asking for this money so that she can run away from Jonah's people, but she doesn't want to tell John the whole truth. She knows that if her father finds out, he will come to save her, and the trouble could get even worse. She wants to protect her father. But John is also worried about his daughter. He tells Lydia, "You don't have to worry. I will send you the money as soon as possible. I don't have it right now, but I promise you, you will get the money. Just tell me what the problem is. I want to help you. You can tell your father." After hearing these words, Lydia starts crying. She asks, "Can you come to California for me?" John says, "I'm leaving right now. I'll see you soon." Lydia tells him the address of a bar. John leaves immediately. He reaches California as fast as he can and goes to the bar Lydia had told him about. As soon as Lydia sees John, she comes and gets in his car without saying anything. She is very worried. John doesn't question her. She has been on the run from Jonah's people. After a while, she falls asleep. John doesn't wake her up and just keeps driving. They reach his home in the morning. John still doesn't wake Lydia. He carries her inside and puts her to bed. Then he looks at Lydia's bags. He opens them one by one and finds a large amount of drugs inside and also a gun. John now understands that his daughter is in the wrong company, living with the wrong people, and using some of the worst drugs in the world. But he doesn't want to question her yet. He knows that Lydia is already worried, and if he questions her, she might get even more upset. After a while, Lydia wakes up and talks to John. She says to him, "I have to leave from here. I asked for $2,000. Give me that money now so that I can leave." John says, "I don't have that money right now. I am arranging for it. If you have a problem, you can stay here for a few days. When you get a job, you can leave. There's no need to worry. I am with you." But Lydia doesn't want to stay. She knows that Jonah's people will follow her here, and if they come, they might kill John. That's why she says, "I'm leaving." Then John says, "Tell me the whole truth. Why do you want to run away? What happened?" After hearing this, Lydia says that her boyfriend was murdered, but she doesn't tell him the truth that she was the one who shot Jonah. She just says, "Now I'm in big trouble. Maybe the police will follow me. Everyone thinks I killed Jonah." John says, "Give me a week's time. I'll get the money. Then I'll take you to a safe place." As soon as he leaves her, he makes the first call to Kirby to ask for money. Kirby says to John, "What don't you understand? Your daughter is taking drugs, and you're giving her money. She'll just buy more drugs with it. Understand your responsibility as a father. This is not the time to give her money. It's time to take her to a doctor. That's how her life will get better. If you give her money, she'll just leave and hang out with those addicts again." John doesn't know what to do now. That night, as he is thinking, 3 men come to his trailer. They say that they want to get a tattoo, but after looking at them, John understands that these men have not come here for a tattoo. They have come to catch Lydia. He goes inside and closes the door, waiting for them to leave. But as time goes by, their patience runs out. One of the men takes out a gun and starts shooting blindly at the trailer. John covers Lydia to protect her from the bullets. These men are not going to give up so easily. They are about to break in when Kirby arrives with all his biker friends, and they open fire on the goons. Seeing so many armed men, the goons' condition deteriorates. They know they can't stay here anymore, because if there is a fight, they will die. They run away. John realizes that the matter is even more serious than he thought. His daughter's life is in danger. If they don't get far away from here, Lydia will be killed. He takes Lydia with him that night to drive to another city so that no one can track them. Lydia sees how hard her father is working to save her life, and she feels guilty that she has never talked to him properly or told him the whole truth. She stops the car on the way and says, "I have to tell you everything. Jonah was my boyfriend. He works for a cartel boss named El Patrino. He went to a family's home to get El Patrino's money. There was a gunshot there, and by mistake, I shot him. Then Jonah died. These are all Jonah's people after me. And now the police will follow me too because I killed Jonah." John says, "There is no need to be afraid. I'm with you. As soon as possible, we will go far away from here, and no one will be able to reach you." As evening comes, they check into a motel. John goes to sleep, but Lydia can't. She goes out for a walk. In the motel lobby, she meets a young boy, and they start talking. During their conversation, Lydia's eyes are on the TV. She realizes that her picture is being shown everywhere. A fax with her photo is being sent to all the motels. Just then, the young boy also receives the fax. Lydia immediately calls John and says that they have to leave. But would they be able to? Before they can go, the police come and surround the entire motel. But the best thing is that young boy is supporting them. He doesn't hand them over to the police. He tells them both there is a secret path they can use to get out. They both start to leave through that path and manage to hide outside. They start waiting for the police to leave. John sees that the police are slowly searching every room, but as soon as they reach a certain room, bullets start firing from inside. They don't understand who is attacking the police. One by one, the attacker kills all the police officers. John understands that the matter is getting even more serious. He runs out and hotwires a guest car. Lydia also gets in. They start to run. Then we see a man running behind their car. This is the man who killed all the... But John and Lydia don't know who he is. They just keep running. Early in the morning, John calls one of his old friends from prison, a man named Jack, who is now a Mafia leader. John tells him that a man attacked them last night, and he wants to know who he is. Jack says he will try to find out. Still, John doesn't stop. He takes Lydia and leaves for another city. Now they don't even have a car. They just ask for a lift and keep going. After traveling for a long time, they reach a bar. John is looking for an old companion from his military days, a man named Tom. When John asks the bartender about Tom, the bartender looks at Lydia and refuses to say anything. John understands. He explains to the man again and again, but he won't agree. Then Lydia, who is a smart girl, uses her charm. The bartender falls for her words and tells them Tom's address. As soon as they get the address, they reach Tom's house. John says, "I gave you money many years ago, and I also gave you my Harley bike. I want both of those things back." Tom says that he will give him the bike, but he doesn't have the money right now. He tells them to stay until evening, and he will try to arrange for the money. In the evening, Tom calls a lot of bikers over and makes everyone meet John. They party all night, and John goes to sleep. As soon as John wakes up in the morning, he sees that someone has put a gun to his head. It's Tom's wife. He looks next to him and sees Tom. They have found out that there is a $30,000 reward for Lydia. They want to hand them both over to the police. John gets very angry that his friend would betray him. He overpowers the wife, snatches the gun from her, and then shoots near Tom. He says, "I want my bike and my money." Tom says he doesn't have any money, but he can take his bike and go. Because of their old friendship, John leaves Tom alive. He takes his bike and leaves with Lydia, but on the way, he realizes that Tom is still chasing them. He is sending bikers one by one after them. But now John is ready. He found weapons at Tom's house, and he kills the bikers one by one until they stop coming. Now they have reached another city. After coming here, John tells Lydia that they will have to change their appearance so that no one can recognize them. John shaves his beard and mustache, and Lydia colors her hair. First of all, John wants to find the Mafia who is behind Lydia. He will deal with the police later. To find out the truth, he goes to jail to meet with Jack. He asks Jack who the people behind his daughter are. Then Jack tells him the whole truth. He says that the man Lydia shot, Jonah, worked for a cartel boss named Al Patricio. Jonah was your daughter's boyfriend. He went to a family's house to collect money, but everything was a lie. Al Patricio's money was stolen by Jonah, not the family. He planned to kill the whole family so the matter would end there, and Al Patricio would never come after him for the money. But your daughter shot him, and everything went wrong. Now Al Patricio thinks that all that money is with your daughter because she was Jonah's girlfriend. That's why all those people are coming after your daughter. On the other hand, we see Lydia, who is still in the motel. She gets a call from Kirby, but the person on the phone tells her to leave that motel, that people have found out where she is. After hearing this, Lydia runs away in fear and goes to a movie theater to stay safe. But after a while, she gets a call from Kirby again, and she goes to the place he mentioned. After coming here, she finds out that all this was a trap played by Jonah. Jonah was calling from Kirby's number. He is still alive, and he has been looking for Lydia all this time. Jonah has also captured Kirby and is holding him prisoner. Lydia starts running away in fear, but his people catch her. On the other hand, we see John. As soon as he finds out the truth, he runs there. And first of all, he calls Lydia, but she doesn't answer. He keeps trying again and again. Then Jonah calls John and tells him that he has killed Kirby. After hearing this, John is very angry. Then Jonah threatens him and says that your daughter will also die. John says, I also know the truth. If you do anything to my daughter, then I will tell your boss, Al Patricio, that you stole all that money. Then he will find you and kill you. Your best interest is to hand over my daughter to me. We won't tell anyone anything. Then Jonah agrees. But John knows that Jonah won't leave anyone alive so easily. Jonah tells John to come to a location where he will hand over Lydia. John knows that Jonah is calling him there to kill him, so that all the evidence is gone. That's why John starts his preparation. He goes straight to Tom's house and starts taking all the bombs and weapons. As soon as Tom tries to stop him, John shoots him in the shoulder. He knows that this won't kill him, but he will surely get injured. After a while, he takes the weapons and reaches the location where Jonah has called him. As soon as he gets there, he leaves his bike on the road. Then Jonah puts him in his car and starts taking him away to kill both of them. Then his men see that John's bike is standing on the road. Two people go to remove it, but they don't know that he has planted a grenade under the bike. As soon as they move the bike, the grenade explodes, and John gets a chance to attack them. One by one, he starts killing everyone in the car. As soon as he gets a chance, John runs away from here, and John knows that he can't leave Jonah alive. He follows him too. Then we see the same man again who shot up the motel. He is a professional hitman. He wants to kill them all, and he is still blindly shooting at them. After seeing this, John decides that he will take Lydia and go far away from here. They start coming to Jonah's car. Then the hitman shoots, and the bullet hits John. Then Lydia comes to save him. John says, I am not going to survive. You should go away from here. With my death, everything will be over. Now no one will follow you. You run away from here. Lydia doesn't want to go, but John forces her to run. Now the police have also come here, and they arrest Jonah. As soon as Jonah is arrested, all charges are removed from Lydia. Because if Jonah is alive, then Lydia is not guilty at all. And here, John dies. After John's death, the tension with the cartel calms down. Because now they also know the truth, that Jonah stole all the money. And Jonah goes to jail. As soon as he goes to jail, he meets Jack inside. Gradually, all of Jack's people start surrounding Jonah. They know that their companion, John, died because of this man. That is, these people will torture Jonah every day now. His life is going to get worse than bad, and then this film ends.